To the Huddle Podcast. It is Tuesday, January 13th, and here comes the slowest 1 minute.
We kicked off in Carolina where Bryce Young turned into Steve Young and had the Panthers up with 2 minutes left, but Matthew Stafford reminded everyone why he's MVP and threw a game-winning touchdown, Rams 34, Panthers 31. Later the same night, the Packers marched their way into Soldier Field despite being up 21-3. Jordan, I love ya, having 4 touchdown passes and no picks. The Bears somehow stormed back and won the war. Caleb Williams comes back on top. After all that,
And now we head to Duval, where the Bills and the Jags had us saying, "Twins, Basil, twins," with Josh Allen chefing in the kitchen, cooking Josh Hines Allen? Huh? Trevor Lawrence was tooting up a storm with a minute left and their season on the line. He asked Cole Bishop to take a quick pick to remember the moment, because nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Bills 27, Jags 24.
and then Sunday afternoon, Purdy and the Niners go into the city of brotherly love, but A.J. Brown and Nick Sirianni were showing no love for one brother to another. With a trick play or two from CMC, scoring 2 touchdowns, the Eagles were not flying so high on Sunday night. 49ers 23, Eagles 19.
And then
And
Monday
then Sunday
night. Never mind.
On Sunday night, in a slow burner with the Patriots and the Chargers, the Patriots defense stopped Justin Herbert and the Chargers from getting anywhere near the end zone. Justin Herbert may need a recharge after getting thrown like a rag doll multiple times. May threw for 268 yards and a touchdown pass to end the game. Patriots 16, Chargers 3.
Then, on Monday night, the Texans and Steelers close out the wild card in a game that can only be described as 2 nice guys offering each other the last pizza. Stroud says, take a fumble. Rodgers says, take a fumble 6. In the end, the Texans take the last slice and run away with a 30-6 win in the fourth quarter.
And that was the slowest minute. What's going on, fellas?
How's it going?
What's up, boys? What a weekend.
I'd say that was one of the best starts to Super Wildcard weekend we've had in
a long time.
A couple, yeah.
Yes.
There was one blowout that didn't feel like a blowout because
it didn't happen until the very last minute.
Yeah. And then the Chargers it felt like they hung in there, so it was a couple close games. Do you want to start off with that first one, Panthers Rams?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
So
those cats put up more of a fight than I thought they would.
They did, man. They did really good. We got to give them credit. I think everybody, even despite them losing to the Panthers earlier in the season, expected the Rams to blow them out, but obviously that's not what happened. Kind of an interesting thing. I found it mind-blowing that Panthers were 10-point underdogs. Like, I get it. It's the Panthers. I get it. They had a losing season. That's a big number, though. There's been 8 times that's happened in wildcard weekend history. Each time the team has covered that spread.
Where was that information before?
Yeah, that ding me on
that bet.
A couple bets.
Yeah.
They almost pulled off the upset, but then J.C. Horn obviously forgot he was a wide receiver.
Yeah, man,
Bryce
that's a tough way to go out.
264 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 74 passer rating, and just over a 50% completion percentage. Do you guys think that Bryce did enough in this performance to get re-signed?
Yeah, so they picked up his fifth-year option, which good, they should. Bryce Young is a game manager. Let's face it, he is. He's not going to win a Super Bowl without a super talented group around him and a good defense. But I think this is a good start for a young Panthers team in their first playoff game when they lost it to make to get into the playoffs. Like,
And they've
I
ascended.
don't.
They've ascended over his 3 years in the NFL.
They keep getting better. So
Yeah.
I don't know, a positive season for the Panthers and you didn't get blown out. So
Yeah. I mean, to go from what they were last year to this, if you told a Panthers fan last year that this was happening, they would go ape shit. Like they wouldn't believe you.
yeah,
So yeah, good for Bryce Young. He proved that he's a starting quarterback in the NFL by keeping up with that Rams team, who I believe is second or third to win the Super Bowl when the playoffs started. Like
Well,
they're the favorites. So
they were favored all year. I mean, it seemed like they were a runaway for a while. We talked about how wide open it is all year, but in terms of the NFC, I feel like a lot of people thought the Rams were the best team overall in football.
yeah, the best well-rounded team for sure. So, and they put up like I honestly at the end there I thought they might close it out if the Panthers just dragged a little more time, dude. Just drain the clock a little further.
I agree, and I think the Rams got lucky in a certain way. I mean, there was a lot of plays like the muffed punt, drops the punt, Bryce's pick, obviously. You have the fumble. You have them going for it on the first drive of the game on 4th and 1, deep in their own territory, which I thought was a horrible. Like, just why don't you just go over to the other coach and say, hey, yeah, we're probably going to lose. Like, you might as well do that if you're going to go for it on 4th and 1 on the first drive in your own territory.
Like, they definitely played scared to start the game, I think.
100%. 100%.
I still think they played good though.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like to keep it that close against the team that we all were saying was the best well-rounded team in the NFL is pretty spectacular. I think the Panthers are a very good matchup for the Rams, though. Like they're a very pass-heavy team. The Panthers defense seems to be all secondary.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford had all the time in the world.
Yeah, so I think it's just a well-matched team. I mean, we saw it the first time they played too. So,
well, it's kind of unbelievable. Like Matt Stafford has 7 picks on the year now, and 4 of them are at the hands of Carolina.
yeah.
Like,
well,
that does say a lot.
When's the last time the Panthers had a home playoff game? That crowd was bumping, dude. You could hear them through the TV.
Oh, yeah.
It must have been a fun game to be at if you're a Panthers fan.
Oh,
and again, you didn't get blown out. Like,
yeah, I definitely do believe that the right team won this game though, because like moving forward, the competitiveness for LA will be a lot more fun to watch than I think the Panthers.
Anytime if you ask me who would I want to move on, it would just simply be because Puka Nacua and Matthew Stafford together are so much fun to watch.
Well, and I feel like a lot of the times what we talk about with this team is the offense, obviously, because Stafford is on one of the best seasons, if not the best season of his career. Obviously, high in MVP vote, possibly
should win the MVP.
Should, I agree. And then, Nakua's popping off like you just mentioned, but I feel like we overlook the defense a little bit. I mean, I know that they've won, obviously, the last 2 games and this playoff game, but they're 2-2 in the last 2 games. They ended week 16 and 17 with losses. And then if you look at their defense, before that Seahawks game, they're allowing only 21 points a game. Now it's 29 in the last 4 weeks. They go from 315 yards allowed per game to 350. The yards isn't a huge jump, but the points, 8-point difference, that's pretty big in my opinion, especially where you're going to be facing a lot more high-powered offenses than Carolina.
That was a tune-up game for them, though.
Yeah.
That's fair, but
I think in the last episode I called it a bye, so...
Certainly played it like a bye. Yeah. Which offense remaining do you think gives them the worst threat
On the
make the
NFC
playoffs.
side?
in the NFC? Yeah.
I mean, I think it has to be the Niners.
No, Kittle's out.
I mean,
Yeah,
even
can't be
after
the
what they did
Niners.
this
too.
week, though.
Then you're only hanging your hat on Christian McCaffrey, which, I mean, I'm fine with, but it's definitely not.
I'm saying Seattle, personally. I think that Seattle does have enough weapons.
I think that's the direction I go to, but then it's like it's Sam Darnold, so what a... Yeah, it's got to be Seattle.
But it could be the NFC final games are going to be really fun, I think, and a little. I think it's always overlooked because of the quarterback difference between the AFC and the NFC. Like, obviously, the Big Four, if you still want to put Burrow in the Big Four, is all in the AFC. But right now, the most fun offenses to watch are from the NFC. Like, the Bears are fun to watch. The
think
Rams are
watching
fun
Josh
to watch.
Allen
Seattle's fun to watch.
is fun enough.
That is fair. They're still good, but and then I feel like we have to give a shout out to Puka, man. We talked about him for a second here, but he has 139 catches on the year. Okay,
That's disgusting.
The most all time in a season, including postseason, is Cooper Kupp with the Rams, obviously, and Stafford with 178. So that speaks to how good Stafford is.
Was that the Super Bowl year?
Yes, yeah.
And
interesting.
So he doesn't have a chance realistically to catch Cooper. That'd be like 16 receptions a game. But he
Think about that though. He did that with Devontae Smith on the team. Like,
wait,
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
He did that with Devontae Adams on the team, and Cooper Kupp had who was their number 2 there? I don't even remember.
He missed 2 games, didn't he?
Tutu Atwell, pretty much.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, it's really impressive. Michael Thomas is second for the most receptions all time in a season with 156. I think he does catch that.
He's at 130, you said?
139.
Yeah, he's got that. As long as they play 2 more games, he's got it.
Yeah. Is he the best wide receiver in the league right now?
Yes.
Aiden's dying because he's got a guy on his team.
Who's better?
I mean, I think Jamar is better. I think JJ's still better.
Right now.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. Dude, if you put Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson on that team.
Okay, but we do this every time. They're not on that team.
No, I agree.
They're
Even not on that team, I definitely think they're better. I mean, JJ's had way worse quarterback play, and I just think he's a better overall receiver.
One of them's in the playoffs and 2 are not.
I mean, now we're just you just did what I just did, switching teams.
No, I said one of them's in the playoffs and 2 of them are not.
So Puka got there by himself?
I think if you take Puka away, I don't think the Rams are as scary as they are.
No, but they're probably still a playoff team.
Maybe.
I don't think he's the best. I definitely think Jamar and JJ are both better than him.
Make the playoffs.
I think that Jamar, you can still argue.
He didn't have a quarterback, but neither did JJ.
Yeah, but Chase the year before put up the Triple Crown. He was here all season healthy. He still had good stats this year.
Did you see him playing?
JJ? I don't know.
Did you see him playing video games?
Yeah.
Jamar Chase.
Kind of fire.
Yeah.
He's been streaming.
No, I did not.
He's streaming with burnt peanut, and he goes, I don't know anything about the NFL. Are you guys good? He goes, nah.
Oh, that's painful.
Yeah.
That is painful. Oh, my God. You guys have any other thoughts on this game? Anything else that jumped off the page from you?
No. Good for Panthers fans on a good season. Roll it into next year.
Yeah, 100%. AFC South, little side note. is going to be, I think, like the exact same thing, but a little bit more elevated next year. I think it's going to be 9-8 gets you in, but like just barely, because the other three teams are all going to be 7+ wins.
Shuck looks decent, and with the right
He
head
does.
coach, we say this every year with the Falcons, but with the right head coach, I think they're.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then, who know what? Like the Bucks. Well,
Bucks
you
get
got to
rid of
get
Todd
Ibuka
Bowles,
going.
man. Get Mike McDaniels in there.
Get someone else in there.
Yeah, they need more. They need more defense too, but that's a whole nother side tangent.
Yeah, that's off season.
Packers Bears, second game. This
Fun one.
this is such a good game for so many reasons. People always say that this is the best rivalry in the NFL. It probably is.
I don't think so.
What would you say is Steelers Ravens?
Probably. Like, it's just been, like, the problem with that rivalry is it's been one-sided for so long
Well,
that, to me, like, the Packers didn't consider the Bears even anything. Like, they just considered them idiots for being Bears. Like,
it's the Rodgers factor. They, like, historically, over, like, their entire history, it's actually pretty even. Packers are 106 wins. Bears are 98. And then they have 6 combined ties. But the last 10 years, since 2016, Bears only have 4 wins to 17 for the Packers. But here's the thing. 2 of those wins of the 4 are this season with Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson.
yeah.
So,
and both of them are at home in Chicago.
Both of them are in Chicago, yeah. So do you think that the hiring of Ben Johnson has flipped this rivalry? Do you think the Bears have the upper edge going forward?
The Bears couldn't be shit forever. Like, they couldn't be bad forever. Like, eventually Cleveland's going to get good.
I do think coaching has a lot to do with it this year. Though. Like, coaching is...
I don't know about Cleveland.
I mean, if I flashback to our AI predicting the Super Bowl, so they do get a three-peat somewhere in the 50s. In the 2050s, they do get a three-peat somewhere.
We should pull that up and see if it's right.
Yeah, imagine that. No, I definitely think Ben Johnson has definitely turned that culture around in that locker room.
Yeah.
And they just look better on the field. I think Green Bay is actually headed in the opposite direction. Like, it's crazy to say, but I think LaFleur, like, it might be time.
That's crazy.
I don't know
When was
about
their
that
last
yet.
playoff win? 2020 with Rodgers?
No, they won with Love. It's the only time a 7th seed has beat a 2nd seed. Love and the Packers destroyed the Dallas Cowboys
Oh yeah.
in the Wildcard
okay.
round.
This AI is already wrong, so
It's just it's crazy to fumble a game like that. To be up 21-3 and have just terrible play calling in the second half. Your quarterback plays great, 4 touchdowns,
Oh, he
no
played
picks.
amazing.
Like,
Love played great.
To lose that game is insane.
Yeah,
And,
being
I mean,
up
you know,
like that too.
And you want to blame the defense because you're like, how could you give up 25 in the 4th? But, I mean, they held them for so long, and all you needed was your offense to get a couple more first downs. They didn't even have to score more points. They just needed the first downs to burn clock.
Yeah.
And they couldn't even do that.
What do you guys think of the post-game press conference and the handshake situation? What are your guys' thoughts on that?
Whatever, bro. Ben Johnson's a little classless, so.
Dude, I think that handshake. I think the photo of the handshake is one of the best photos I've ever seen. It's just like he's just so excited as a person to be winning a playoff game for a franchise who, I mean, is like they have one of the largest fan bases and just have been
The
devastated.
Packers have owned them too, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's monkey off the back.
So to be able to see that,
I think if
funny.
I think if the Bears lose, like, they could get blown out next game. I think Bears fans would still be like pretty pumped about how this season went.
Yes, definitely.
Oh yeah, playoff win, your number one overall pick is in his second year. He has a lot of. He's still very inaccurate. Like if you watch the games and you look at
Yeah.
his box score, I think his season average is 52% or something, which is like 13% lower than the NFL average. But he does have natural ability. Like he is extremely athletic, like to a very unique level. It's like Lamar, it's like Josh, it's like Gallen or Mahomes. They're all super athletic guys. So kind of on Caleb back. Sorry, go ahead, Jake.
Sorry, just to end the ChatGPT AI predicts whatever. It gave me a long list of teams who they thought it was contenders. I said, give me one answer who will win the Super Bowl this year. Say it.
Kansas City Chiefs.
I don't know why he's British. So they picked the Chiefs, and I said they aren't in the playoffs. So then it picked the 49ers.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh man.
AI don't know shit.
No, they've been gone for a while.
Back to Caleb, sorry.
Well, I was going to say, if Stafford, after the season, retires, does Caleb go into next season as the best quarterback in the NFC?
No, that's ridiculous. Don't say that, Carson.
Bro.
Name
What
the
are we
one.
doing?
Name them. Name the ones who are better.
Are we dead ass
Goff.
right now?
You think Goff's better than?
I think Purdy's better right now.
I think Jordan Love's better.
I think Jalen Hurts is better.
Bro, that was a crazy statement. Whoa, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I just wanted to get you guys going. I don't actually think
Oh.
just for
I
the.
think you just. No,
Just
he's
dropped
no.
a nuke on a baby, dude. Oh
he
my
didn't
God.
even play that. Like the Bears were dead, and then they just decided, oh, we don't die.
If you rephrase the question, is fourth quarter Caleb Williams the best quarterback in the NFC? Then yes. For
Stop.
15 minutes,
You
he's
guys
the
think
best
that's
quarterback
sustainable? Because
No.
they've had
God,
a
no.
lot of games here where
No,
they're
it's not
coming back in the
sustainable.
fourth quarter.
No, it's the same thing with the Broncos, though. Like, eventually, I think them hanging around these bad teams is going to catch up to them. I guess we'll see this weekend.
I think the only difference is that bodes better for the Broncos is that the defense is always keeping them in the game. Like their
Yeah.
defense is a good unit. Where I feel like the Bears, it's a lot of the other team's fatigued. The way that they're playing defense is different because they're up big, and it allows Caleb to be a little more reckless with the football. The defense has more rest because the drives get longer for the offense. I agree with you guys. I don't think that it's sustainable. That's why I don't think this team this year could go to the Super Bowl.
They're the worst team left.
Yeah.
There's only 4 teams left on that side.
Really?
They're the worst.
I think they're just the
Yeah.
most inconsistent. I do think they could win. Like they have an explosive offense and a good enough defense to possibly get there, but I mean, for them to have to beat the Rams and then the Seahawks or 49ers, man.
They do have the advantage that the Rams are going there. But
yeah. They're all used to LA, going to some cold weather football.
Yeah.
And I mean, if it's bad weather, that helps out the Bears a lot.
But the Rams looked fun. Yeah. I don't know. I don't see. We'll get into predictions later.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to your Bills and Jacksonville, the Sunday game.
Yes, sir.
I
It
bet
was a
you've
good
been
game.
frothing at the mouth for this one, buddy. Pause.
I expected us to win, and we won. How do you guys feel?
Oh my God!
I hate to be this
That's all
guy.
you got to say.
We'll get into that after this rant. How do you guys feel about the refs? I feel like they haven't been great this playoff so far.
No,
I feel like they are bound to make errors, and it's going to be a part of every single game, especially with a game like football where it's so
His leg was
technical.
down, and they gave one of the best kickers in the league a kick at the end of
I mean that like the snap of the half, is that what you're talking about with 1 second?
with 1 second.
That was kind of crazy. I mean it's hard to argue that one because that's something they send to New York and like
Yeah, but
it's all
watching from home, I know his
computers.
leg was like.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do know that sometimes the game clock we see is not the game clock they have. So like there's an excuse for that, but
Yeah.
I have seen some atrocious calls and I've seen some calls that you're like, "Okay, that was a makeup call." Like that was like, "I didn't give you this one, I have to give you this."
And
Like,
I don't like that.
No, like the New England game was really bad.
Yeah.
And then some passes are reviewed, some aren't. I don't know. I don't like it because yeah, I whatever. I mean, that was a pure like watching it in the moment. Ball don't lie. Like that was
Yeah,
you did not deserve to get this kick. Therefore, the
you're missing
football
it.
gods will make you miss this kick, and a kick that he would never miss. Okay. Here we go. You guys know like when you hear your parents talk about like your dad ever talk about like Michael Jordan? Like watching
Yeah.
Michael Jordan in the moment.
Yeah.
We're watching Josh Allen right now is Michael Jordan Pistons coming out of that. We're watching the best football. Like this guy is not he is a freak athlete, Josh Allen. 250 pounds. What is he, 6'5"?
Just
Moves
a
like a
unit.
truck. On a tush push, goes for 10 yards.
That play
10
was
yards
awesome.
on a tush push. A play design meant for 1 yard. He got 9 extra.
A
We're
play that the Bills
watching-
wanted to ban, by the way.
Listen, we're watching Michael Jordan in his prime.
That's
Yes, we are, man. Yes, we are. He is by far the best football player on this planet right now. And he's probably the best athlete on this planet right now.
Don't say it, Aiden.
that's crazy work.
No, it's not. Watch the same football game I watch.
I mean,
Your guy doesn't even compare to my guy.
your guy hasn't been to the Super Bowl.
Doesn't matter.
Michael Jordan has 6 rings, bro. Like
Yeah, and what happened
we're
against the
comparing
Pistons?
apples and oranges right now.
No. What happened when he played the Pistons every year?
Bro, to call the guy who's I
I'm
just think that's an insane statement.
saying, bless your eyes, you're watching greatness right now. I saw someone say they're gonna talk about Josh Allen like Paul Bunyan. I agree.
I do
people
think
aren't gonna-
Josh Allen
Dude,
is
people aren't
amazing.
gonna believe he was a real football player.
It's like Jim Brown.
He's
The
gonna be like
50s.
folklore, man. It's gonna be like that Josh Allen guy. That wasn't real. That was like he must be from a movie or something.
I agree if he gets a ring.
He's gonna get one.
I hope he gets one. I do. I hope he gets
I
one.
do too. I do too.
I
Dude,
think
I
he
just-
deserves one. I think he's a
Well,
animal.
Carson wanted my crazy take. That was my it's not even crazy. That's the thing. Like
I can't.
No.
I can't
Oh.
put him on Michael Jordan, the greatest athlete maybe of all time.
Yeah.
level, but-
this guy's better. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I love you, Jay.
The-
I'm not even
Listen.
trying to laugh. I'm not like I love Josh Allen.
No,
He played
that's
a great
fine.
game. He played a great. He's better.
when I'm on the right side of history and someone makes an edit, read it
He's
and
like-
weep. Josh
like-
Allen is better, is one of the best athletes to ever walk this earth. You're welcome. He's being blessed to you.
He definitely is one of the most athletic NFL players of all time. I will give you that 100%.
I mean,
I will give you that 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100 I think that's fair. To say that he's better than Michael Jordan. Oh, but
Michael Jordan needed Scottie Pippen and all those fucking guys to win a ring. Josh Allen's doing it with nobodies.
he's
Can
he's
you
not
name?
even he's not even the best at his position.
Yes, he is.
I mean, if no, he's not. He's not.
Yes, he
Michael,
is.
Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. We're talking like we have Brady. I mean Mahomes. Like
No, he's not. He's better than all of them. He's number one. He's proved that. I don't care ring or no ring. He's number one.
That's crazy.
Debate me on it.
well, I
Oh,
think the biggest one is what Aiden already said. He doesn't have a chip yet.
Super. Who cares? It's a team sport. If you were to
So is
restart your team,
basketball.
if you were to, there's only 5 guys on a basketball team. If you were to restart your team right now,
There's not on
Who
the
would you-
07 Patriots.
if you were to reset your team right now, who would you be your number one pick?
Mahomes.
Wrong, false, inaccurate. Try again.
Aiden, who are you taking in that scenario?
false, inaccurate. Dude, I love that. Was so.
Who are you taking in that scenario, Aiden?
Oh. No, I don't think it's crazy to say that you would take Josh Allen. I do think most teams would take Mahomes.
Okay, well, they would all lose to Josh Allen.
I don't think it's crazy to say Josh Allen. I do think it's crazy to say that he's probably the best athlete. I think honestly, I believe probably the best athletes all play basketball. Because
Yeah, that's why they're hurt all the time.
ability. But
Durability has to play a factor here, man.
I mean,
The guy's knee almost snapped in half.
that's what I want to bring up because they can't keep doing this for the rest of the
Listen,
playoffs.
man. There's 3 games left, and then the season's over.
I know, but that was like, dude, they're using Josh Allen as a battering ram at one point. I swear, like,
And I think he likes doing that.
I don't know, he looked pretty. He looked
Listen, man.
pretty disheveled.
I'm telling you, man, this guy is the best athlete we will ever watch in our generation, and you guys are sleeping on it. Right now, you're thinking about the years where Michael Jordan won championships. There was a dark time where they said Michael Jordan can't do it. Nobody talks about it.
Yeah.
So you're saying he's going to rattle off 6 in a row?
He might. And when I'm right and you're wrong,
I'm
want
not
a
saying
full
he can't win
letter
the
apology.
Super Bowl at all. I'm not saying
I think
he
this was a
absolutely
masterclass.
can win the Super Bowl. Dude, the Bills could win
yeah.
back-to-backs, and it wouldn't surprise me.
and if he wasn't on the team, they wouldn't have a shot.
And I mean, if he was so great, he should have definitely hit his rushing over and won me money. He didn't do that. But, Jake, how do you, realistically, how do you feel about how they treated Josh Allen in this game? Because, I mean, obviously, you're winning at any cost. But for a game to
Listen.
be this close and this many mistakes by a Jags team, for it to still be this close.
We will go as far as Josh Allen can carry us. That is what this Bills team has been for the last couple of years. That's what they will be in the future.
So does that
If-
worry you?
No, because we have the best guy, man.
Can I
know.
defend you real quick there? I think Jacksonville was the second hardest matchup for the Bills this entire postseason.
They had the
I
best
agree.
rushing defense.
I think that, when it comes to the other teams, I don't see the Broncos giving them a problem, to be honest. I really don't. I think Broncos are one and done. We'll talk about all this later, but the Patriots, they have a really good matchup with them. If they were to play the Chargers or the Steelers, if that would have fell that way, I wouldn't have been afraid of the Bills going into that game, not coming away with a win. I think it's just the AFC South teams that had the best chance of giving them trouble. And so I think coming out of that game was big. And Trevor played good, too. On the other side of the ball, not to run away with the Bills, but they played good. I thought they played good overall. I got to give
The only one
Trevor
on the
credit.
defense who had a good day was Tre'Davious White.
Yeah,
One
ETN
pick
played great.
and he forced the one to finish the game. What was your original question?
I'm saying, like, if you having to use Josh Allen in the way that he's being used, like
Aiden.
it's not like how it's not how the same as the rest of the season, Jake. It wasn't.
No other team. Listen, I get that you have Jamar Chase and all that stuff, and it's like fine and dandy, and you have a bunch of weapons. We've been doing this all year.
No, not like, dude. This game was like he hurt his arm, he hurt his wrist, he hurt his knee, he hurt his
Aiden,
foot.
he rolled his ankle against the Browns, and then we ran a tush push in our own 1 yard line to gain an extra inch. They've been doing it all year. You just haven't seen it. He rolled his ankle, and then they ran a tush push against the Browns on their 1 yard line, not even for a touchdown, Aiden. I'm telling you, they've been doing it all year. They just did it 3 times in one game.
So you think it's fine?
Listen, does Josh Allen's health concern me? Yes, 100%.
Okay, that's all I was trying to get at.
If he goes down, the team is done. I think we're drafting a top 5 draft pick if Josh Allen is not on the Bills. We are the Giants.
Ooh, I don't.
Wow.
Yes,
you guys
we are, man.
Well, I want to know what your thoughts are on the wide receiving core, because I feel like a lot of this. Well, I don't know. Shakir had 12 catches for 140 yards.
Shakir finally showed up.
And
that
then
was
Cooks
nice.
had 3 huge catches for 60-something yards.
We've only had him for
Even
what, 4 or 5
Coleman,
games?
obviously, he doesn't even get snaps anymore, but when he came in, he had the one catch
he's
for
gonna
36
get snaps
yards.
next week.
Like,
you want to know who I like? I like that Shavers kid, man.
Yeah,
and he's good too.
he's been well.
I like
But
him
he's
too.
out, torn ACL. He played what, 20 snaps with a torn ACL? Have you guys ever heard of that? That's insane to me. We get Curtis Samuel back. I'm
surprised
whatever.
he didn't pan out either. He was good on Washington, but
So we get Curtis Samuel back. We lose Shavers. If you were to ask me which one I'd rather, right now, I'd rather Shavers. I like him. I think he's going to end up being what we think Keon Coleman was. We'll see how he comes back after injury.
man, I feel like they don't need a lot. They don't need super weapons at wide receiver. I feel like this is a prime example of it, though. Jags have a great defense, and Shakir was balling on these guys. Like, I just feel like they don't need somebody who's they don't even need a Nico Collins. They don't need a.
You need someone to stretch the field.
I mean, I think Brandon Cooks is that guy for you to stretch the field.
He has been. He has been.
I also, like.
It helps to run when you can stretch the field, man.
Yeah.
And that opens up big for James Cook, who is our other like X factor player.
Yeah.
Well, they have a great line too.
This team is built like
Yeah,
the
for
Packers
sure.
offense. Like
Except for the old Packers with Aaron Rodgers.
It's a bunch of wide receiver twos. I mean, your offensive line is definitely better than the Packers. You obviously have a way better
The
quarterback.
wide
than the
receivers
Packers.
are way better on the Packers, in my opinion. But
I agree.
Like way
Dobbs
better.
for
But
sure.
Listen, if you throw
I do get your
Shakir on
point.
a lot of teams, he's a third. And he's by far our number one.
you think so?
Oh,
I don't
damn,
know if
that's
he's
a lot
that
of
far.
shade towards your boy.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
I
love
don't-
Shakir, but
I
I'm
think-
being honest here. If you put him on the Lions, where is he? He's 3. If you put him on the Bengals,
Yeah, okay.
he's 3.
Yeah, okay, but we're naming
That's
teams
like
that
saying
pay
Joe
two
Burrow
first-
would be a backup on KC. Like, obviously.
Okay, where you put him on, I don't know, the Giants? 2?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no, that's what I was
so-
gonna say. I think
So
Shakir's
he's
a
a
good
2
number
or a
2.
3.
I
If
think
you put him on the
Shakir's a
Eagles,
good
he's
number
3.
2.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, no shade to Shakir. I like him. He's a fun player to watch, and he's the Bills' number 1 wide receiver. But I don't know, dude. This team will go as far as Josh Allen goes, and that's the history of the Bills. And whatever happens this year, it's tough to be upset at the team because it was 1 or 2 guys. Like, I think next week is going to be more James Cook, and I think Josh is not going to have to do what he had to do against the Jags because the passing's not going to be there. I don't know who do you put Surtain on?
Would
I
play
guess
Brandon
Cooks.
Cooks, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that still leaves our number one wide receiver wide open.
And you're playing Riley P.I. Moss, dude. So you might get some nice big calls down
But
the field.
he is still good too, though, in
He
terms
is
of
good.
what
Okay,
what
so
he
he can
allows,
match up
but-
against Coleman, and then we just run the ball down their face.
Yeah,
I want to know what they gave him for his knee. I want some of that. Horse tranquilizer?
yeah, dude,
What'd they
that's
give him?
insane.
Just pure gasoline, diesel? Take a shot and get it back out there? Like, what'd they give him?
That'd be so funny. Coach, I gotta come off. I told him, nope, get your ass back on the field, my boy.
Think about this. Like, as much as we're saying, like, Josh Allen got banged up, he still, this week, wasn't even the most banged up quarterback.
Yeah, that's.
One guy almost died.
We'll get there. We'll get there, brother.
Anyway, sorry, that's my Bills talk. I'm confident as I was last week with this team. I know it was a close win, but when you have the best player
Yeah.
left in the playoffs, how else are you meant to feel?
Yeah.
And I mean,
I
your
think that-
line holding them to one sack as well, like fantastic.
Yeah.
Like
Huge.
your team did. I mean, the Bills played great. They played great football, especially in the second half. Like Josh Allen turned on the Jets. It was a fun watch. It was probably the best game of the day.
It
was
had
probably
it tied for the most lead switches in playoff history, something like that. I heard. So
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know. We lost another wide receiver. It's like we have to sacrifice players, wide receivers in specific, to like win playoff games. Like I'll sacrifice Keon next game, and then I don't know. You're gonna have me running routes out there. He'd still probably throw dimes. So
Yeah, I mean, did Gabe Davis also tear his ACL?
yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Bro, that
That was a dirty hit
It was
too. I hate that, man.
I mean,
and again,
I don't know what you're
not to
supposed
be
to
the
do,
guy
but-
because we won the game, but like
He could have went higher.
there were not a lot. Like the Bills were heavily more penalized than the Jags were.
Yeah. I just
yeah.
before we get off this game, I do want to say though, like I think that Shakir going off is just proof that it can happen through the wide receivers that they have right now, which I think is a good thing. I don't think that it should be like we don't have to prop up Josh Allen any more than he has been. Everybody knows that he is the one who's carrying that team. Everybody knows that he is arguably the best quarterback in the NFL at this
He
current
is.
moment. And so I don't think that it has to be propped up by, oh, and also he has mediocre wide receivers when
But
Shakir,
Carson,
in my
he does.
opinion,
That's
is.
just
But Shakir, I think, is good. I think Shakir
I think
is
he's good,
objectively
yes.
good.
I-
I think that
I think
I think
the
that
focus,
Dalton Kincaid is objectively good. I think that Dawson Knox is objectively good. I think that having the rushing leader
he's
is
always good for
objectively
one
good.
big
I
pass,
think
man.
that having a really solid big O line with a bunch of veterans is really good.
I mean,
Like,
that's
Josh is obviously the reason that they win these games, and obviously one of the best, if not the best player in the league right now. But to me, the conversation around the wide receivers is kind of more about coaching than it is about the actual talent of the guys on the field.
Carson, I just think though when you have like when your issue is the deep ball and you have the opportunity to go get a guy like Waddle and you say no because you want to save your number one draft pick.
I
I
get
think
it, but
that
you
means-
also aren't going to have a wide receiver with a huge amount of stats or who's always open or who's always targeted when you have the rushing leader and a quarterback who runs on half of his snaps. You know what I mean? Like,
He doesn't run on half his snaps, but
well, of course it's an exaggeration, but I just mean he runs more than almost any quarterback in the league apart from maybe.
I'm just saying it'd be
Lamar.
nice for a guy like it'd be nice if it was easier for Josh where he didn't have to be Superman. That's all I'm saying. It's a listen, man. It's
I
a
get it.
minute complaint in the reality of things. But if you're gonna criticize the Bills as a Bills fan, that's
it's
what I'm gonna
fair.
talk about.
It's fair, especially in relation to what Aiden said about his health, because it will take a toll over time on his career. But I do get it, but I just think that they
That's-
do have stuff there.
that's like my uncle's a giant Bills fan, and he like just sweats buckets thinking of Josh Allen running the football because, I mean, we all watch Josh. The guy's going to lower his shoulder and he's going to run through somebody instead of going out of bounds or sliding. That's just who Josh Allen is. And that's just like every time is a gut-sinking feeling because how many times can you do that until something happens? That's all I was getting at earlier.
We
Good
got
for the Bills,
Superman.
though. Great win.
Great win.
On to the next. I think that
Great
was
win
one
against
of the
a
hardest
really
matchups.
good Jags team.
Yeah. So I give them credit. I would not have put a lot of shame on Allen and the Bills if they lost this game.
The media would have.
You think so?
Listen, they can lose in the Super Bowl, and all anyone's going to talk about is how Josh Allen didn't win the Super Bowl without Burrow, Mahomes, and Lamar in the playoffs. That's all anyone's going to talk about. It doesn't matter
think you're
where.
right, Jake.
Exactly. Like, it doesn't matter where. Dude, we could lose the Super Bowl off of another missed kick, and they would find a way to blame Josh Allen. Like,
But I mean, that is what happens when you're one of the best quarterbacks. I
I
think
know,
they would
I'm
do
fu-
that. Yeah, I think they do that to a couple quarterbacks. But I do agree. That's the narrative.
when Joe Burrow made it to the Super Bowl and lost, all everyone would talk about, well, Joe Burrow made it to a Super Bowl. I don't think it's going to be the same thing if Josh Allen lost in the Super Bowl.
It's a good conversation.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it Super Bowl week, hopefully.
Let's go to the Eagle. Let's go.
Eagers.
Let's go to the Eagles and the 49ers.
This one hurts.
This one hurts.
Oh, I'm an
If
idiot.
you're-
I was like, damn.
Yeah. I think that the biggest story in this game is A.J. Brown.
Listen, the Eagles laid a big brown.
He has 3 drop passes, one of them in a crucial moment in the fourth quarter on 3rd down. The ball hit him in the hands. Typically, at that position, you catch the ball with that part of your body. But,
Especially a guy like him, like to his caliber.
yeah, who should be being paid more, by the way. What are the Eagles doing not re-signing this guy? He's obviously the greatest wide receiver of all time.
You know what
God.
I'm going to say.
God.
Buffalo.
Are you serious? You don't want that there. You just got rid of Diggs. This guy is... If Diggs is locker room cancer, this guy is immediate death. Like, they do not want that guy in there.
Oh, dude, it's actually hard. The problem is you guys have a similar offense to Philly where James Cook runs the ball down your throat and your quarterback can also run with a good O-line. Like, I do think he would also be in hell being in Buffalo.
Yes, absolutely. That's why
I don't
Diggs
know.
didn't have great stats when he was there. That's my point with the wide receivers.
That was our coordinator.
But the coordinator's kind of doing the same thing when you have the rushing lead.
Listen, I want him fired, so let's get off Buffalo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Yeah, that was easily the biggest story coming out of this game. Him and Sirianni almost throwing hands on the sideline.
Screaming.
Okay, so whose side are you on for that? Because when I saw the clip, I was like, dude, you can't be yelling at him like that. But then I found out it was because he was walking to the sideline. Is that what it was?
Yes.
Yeah.
During a
Trying to get
crucial,
the
like,
punt
we need to
off.
get up and go.
Yeah.
Before the
That flips
play
the
clock
story.
expired.
I
It's
agree
just-
with Nick Sirianni.
I think it's the lack of care and lack of respect that AJ Brown has had over the season, and just like you're in the most crucial moment of the season. Just the rage that Nick Sirianni is probably feeling in that moment, with not that his job's on the line, but you know how Philly
I think in
fans
Philly,
are, bro.
your job is always on the line.
Exactly like that. It's just pressure constantly, and like, dude, I'm not surprised that he exploded. I would explode too.
That's a top 5 most difficult job in sports, is coaching the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, they're not literally, unless they win a ring, that city fucking hates you.
Dude, they won last year.
Even
Year, and they're getting booed off the field. Like,
It's insane.
think about that.
It's insane.
I
They could win
think
10 in a row, and they'd lose the 11th by something stupid, and Philly fans would boo. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I like Nick Sirianni though, and I think that they should keep him. They need to get rid
They
of
will.
AJ Brown, in my opinion. Like, get rid of him. I'm tired of that guy. And I was watching the show the other day. I can't remember what show it was, but they were talking about how, I mean, and it's a good point. Like the guy bitches all off season, and then at the beginning of this season, and then all of last season, he's reading books and scripture on the freaking sideline like he's some sort of monk. And
He would have
then
been gone this year, by the way, if they didn't win that Super Bowl.
I
And
agree.
kept it
Yeah.
up. Sorry,
And
continue.
and then, Devontae Smith also has a drop late in this game. It was a tough catch, but he has a drop on 3rd and 11. And nobody's talking about that. But it's because Devontae Smith has been there all season and been consistent and doesn't bitch, and he's just a team player. If you're going to complain about how much money you're making and how you're not getting the ball and you're going to do all that, then when the ball comes to you and you're expected to do what you've been complaining about, then what are you here for? Like, they need to get rid of that guy. I don't like that guy at all. I think that's selfish in a sport that is all about team.
I agree, and I do think if they get rid of him, I don't think it's a big dent on their team at all. I think Smith steps up to that number 1 spot with ease, and all they have to do is fill in number 2 spot with someone decent.
Yeah.
Like,
And they've
if
had
one's
guys
got,
there
like-
all year.
yeah,
And in previous years, Zacchaeus is an underrated guy. There's so many guys that are underrated. Like, are you kidding me?
You got to catch that ball, man.
Like, that is ridiculous. That's a perfect throw. And on the topic of Hurts, I thought he did play a good game. They had a chance to win that game late.
Yeah.
Smith drops the ball. AJ drops 3 of them. 2 of them were tough, but you should be able to catch those if you talk about yourself at the level that you do.
Well, you can't complain about not getting the ball, and then when you, like you said, when you get the ball, you don't catch it.
Yeah. And I got a question for you guys, because I don't know how much you value this, but I think that a team's chemistry overall matters a lot, and like the quote unquote vibes of a team matter.
I
You think
agree
that if
100%.
AJ Brown was gone at the trade deadline, their season would have gone a different trajectory?
Devontae Smith would get thrown a lot more balls.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they overcome this game still, but I do think that the morale would just be higher, which, I mean, could, like you just said, it could push them over that edge. It's just got to be on everyone's mind. It's got to be on Nick Sirianni's mind. It's got to be on Jalen Hurts' mind. Every time he throws him the ball or decides not to throw him the ball, like, it's just got to be a piss off. Because, like you said, it's a team sport. We're all here to win together. That is the point of the game. And to throw a hissy fit and to walk off the field when your team is trying to win a game is ridiculous. As a professional athlete, it's a professional athlete.
Could you imagine every time you don't throw to him, like you're just getting nagged on the sideline, or like he's staring at, you know what I mean? Where it's like,
Man, I was open on that route.
And like Jalen Hurts knows when he's open and when he's not. He knows if he misses him when he's open and when he's not. Like, he knows all that. They show, like, he's got an iPad showing him the tape. And then it's the whole, oh, poor me, drop me if you got me in fantasy, blah, blah, blah. And then they try and cater to him.
Well, yeah, you heard nothing
you
from
are
him
right.
during that period where he was getting a lot of receiving yards, and they were losing.
This is the thing about wide receivers, though, is like they are divas. Most wide receivers are. Like, you rarely get a Puka Nacua or a Cooper Kupp who never complains. Like,
I think it's fine to be a diva in the sense of you're a cocky motherfucker on Twitter and you're like I'm the
Chad
best.
Ochocinco back in the day, dude.
I think that's fine. It's the you can never go against your own team though. You can never speak poorly against your guys And
Yeah.
I think that's just a terrible look for him. And
It's bad for the whole team because then there's guys who got to, like, defend him.
Exactly. And he's out here looking for all this big money. Like, other teams are going to look at that. And yeah, he has raw talent. But if you're like, you're losing dollars doing that, I think.
And I think another little mini piece of it, too, is that when he does make these complaints and he is doing these things for attention, like reading these books and stuff, he knows that there's going to be more pressure on him. And maybe in part, psychologically, that's what causes him to drop these balls, is because he's thinking like, fuck, like I've made this big story about how I need to get all this, more attention and more passes my way. And now that he does it, he has a pressure that he has to come through, and maybe that affects his ability to actually play at a higher level.
I don't hate that take.
Yeah. And that being said, like, AJ Brown, please come on the pod. Like, we would love to have you.
Yeah, that'd be great. Ask you what Nick Sirianni said to you.
Yeah.
That looked friendly. What was going on there? Go fuck yourself, you piece of shit.
The Eagles got whatever. That now next year they go to the Super Bowl. So
Yeah, new OC again. They fired their OC again.
that needed to happen. That was Nick Sirianni's friend. Nick Sirianni, don't hire your friends. Just hire the best OC. It hasn't worked twice now. Just hire a good OC.
Yeah.
The other side of the ball, the 49ers obviously got the win, which, dude, every time this team wins it blows my mind what they're doing with what they have. Like,
have you seen their IR?
It's the size of their roster.
Than the roster. Exactly.
It's insane. And obviously, Kittle goes down with an Achilles, like, just pure sadness, dude. And they still find a way to win this game. What they're doing is
down the stretch, though. Do you think that the Kittle injury is like kind of the straw that breaks the camel's back?
Yes, dude. 100%.
I definitely, like, he was obviously a juggernaut on this team. He was one of, if not the leading receiver on this team, over the past few weeks, and like, he's also just like we just discussed, a vibes guy. He's a vibes guy,
and he is a vibes guy.
He's an animal. CMC also just. It doesn't matter where it is, bro. In the air, on the ground, dude does it all.
Throwing
it's nuts. Jennings with the pass to CMC for the touchdown. Like,
well, he was a quarterback too, wasn't he?
He was a QB in high school. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy work, dude. He stood in the pocket, took the hit.
Yeah.
No Ayuk too. Ayuk just left him for dry. Half their defense is gone. Like,
Trent Williams has been out.
Bosa's
all season. Fred Warner might be coming back finally. Like,
crazy.
These are huge pieces to a team. I think that's a testament to Kyle Shanahan. Yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely. They take the Bears this week. I mean, we'll talk about that game, but
no, they get the Seahawks.
Oh, they get the Seahawks. That's right. Yeah.
They get the Seahawks on Saturday.
The despicable things I would do to trade our coaching staff for that coaching staff.
Would you trade T. Higgins?
Yeah, I think I would.
In a first?
Yeah, you guys suck in the first round.
Yeah, might as well, honestly. We can't draft for shit. Like,
you just get the coaching staff. You don't get the GM.
Yeah, I think...
imagine what he would do with Joe Burrow.
That's what I mean. Look what he did with Mac Jones. Like, he was just... Ricky Pearsall's been in and out. Dude, like, who had 100 yards last night? DeMarcus Robinson? Who was that? Who had 100 yards last night? Who the fuck is
that guy?
Like,
I'll tell you. DeMarcus Robinson, had 111 yards, 6 receptions, 1 touchdown.
They're doing the most with the least, and Purdy still had 2 interceptions, but he had a great game.
He still played a great game, despite the
and they went into Philly too. Like, that's the other thing. Like, you went into Philly and beat Philly. That's the former Super Bowl champs. I don't care how much shit is going on with them. Like, I think an idiot could coach that team, the Philly team, and they'd still like make the playoffs.
There might be right now. Who knows?
I'm not a big Niners guy. I don't like the 49ers in general. I just feel like they're one of those teams. But this Niners team, bro, I'm behind. Like,
I love
good for
this
them, dude. Yeah.
I love
Every
Purdy.
time
I
I
love
think they're
Kittle. I
dead.
love CMC.
It's like it's literally like next man up. Like, okay, Kyle Juszczyk, you're going now.
He's tight end 1.
Which, dude, it's crazy.
And he's been around forever too.
Yeah.
I hate that they cut him this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They waived
They
him.
cut him.
They're
And
like,
the
wait,
fans
wait.
got upset, so they brought him back.
His wife's too valuable, bro. She be making all them shirts and shit for everybody.
I want to know what happened with Ayuk because they paid him all that money and then he just goes, I don't want to come. Like, I don't get it. They literally decided
His
on
loss, bro.
Ayuk over Debo.
Yeah,
Debo.
100%.
Yeah.
And Debo had a
His
good
loss.
year. Yeah, his
Yeah, he
loss.
did.
Dude, he's gonna make far less money.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's gonna be
yes.
ugly. Did you guys hear what Kittle did when he like found out that he wasn't going back in the game?
Yeah, that's a great story. Run that. Yeah.
Gets John Lynch, the owner of the 49ers, to send him down a bottle of Patron tequila in the locker room.
Good for him, man. I love him.
They said when the game was over, the bottle was empty. Hell
He
yeah,
had to
bro.
be in.
Poor
Dude, he had to
guy,
be in
man.
so much pain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Both
George Kittle is
mentally
one of those
and
guys.
physically.
Like, he's top 5, one of the most likable guys in football.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like him, Winston.
Yeah, Winston too.
3
Dude,
other
that's a
guys.
good-
Like,
That's a good.
I think
draft
Deion
of the
Dawkins
week.
is likable. I know that's a homer take, but
but even him at hockey games. Like, yeah, these guys are just so, yeah. Vibes guy. Need to have
tight
one.
end U. I think he started tight end U, or at least is one of the people
Yeah,
who
one of the
started it.
founders. One of the
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore is up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys,
man.
everything
That's
else
a guy
on-
you want to have a beer with.
100%. You guys have anything else on Eagles Niners? No.
Nope.
Good Niners
All right.
win.
Yep.
Moving on.
Yep. Chargers, Patriots. So I think the biggest thing in this game is Drake May's first start, right? So it was a little bit shakier, I would say, than what his regular season looked like. If you just look at what his per game average was throughout the season and then compare it to what it was in this game. Yards wise, he actually goes up 10 with 268 in this game. Completion percentage is the biggest one. He had a 72% completion percentage this season, which was best in the league. Excuse me. And then he had a 58% chance or 58% completion percentage in this game. Touchdown percentage 6.3 goes down to 3.5. Interception percentage 1.6 up to 3.4. You have the 2 turnovers, obviously. And they put up, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was the lowest points they've scored since week 1 against the Raiders.
I mean, obviously, this game was just field goal. It was super slow. They finally got a touchdown in the 4th. I think the Pats needed this one. Like, this was, if they had a bye, it would have been pack your bags, you're going home in your first divisional game.
I agree, Aiden. They needed it was almost nice that they got to play the Chargers.
Yeah.
Because Drake May gets the first start monkey off his back. He's played a playoff game. He was starting to figure out a little bit. I don't think the Chargers were ever gonna they were just everyone died on that team too. Like, it was the same story as the 49ers, except for the 49ers pulled through. I think if they play any other team though, I don't know if they're still in the playoffs. Like,
I agree.
if they get the Texans, I don't think they're in the playoffs. If they get the Bills, I don't think they're in the playoffs. If they get the Jags, I don't think they're in the playoffs.
I honestly think even the Steelers would have giving them a run for their money.
I think that's
in
I
this
think
game.
fair,
so too. They played the same game pretty much.
Yeah.
So
This was definitely a monkey off the shoulder. Like they needed a welcome to the playoffs game. They needed
Maybe
it.
this is a hot take too, and it's kind of on the same lines as this, but I think it's good that he played bad.
I do think playing bad was a part of the
he,
hello.
But the thing is he didn't play atrociously, and also
No.
he threw a touchdown at the end, so no one. You don't have to run the story this week of the Patriots won, but Drake May didn't throw a touchdown pass.
Yeah,
Will
they
he throw
win
a
9-6, and he has 2 picks, no touchdowns. Like,
Yeah, they're gonna be fine. And Vrabel's such a
Sorry,
good
one
head coach
touchdown.
too, man.
oh yeah,
Yeah. And I mean,
Yeah.
this defense was on. And they also, Gonzalez got hurt in the end of the second, I believe.
yeah.
Sounds right.
And so he was out with concussion. I'm sure they'll do everything in their power to make sure he's back next week. On the other side of the football, guys, Justin Herbert, man.
I'm pulling it up now. There was one at the end of the game where
Just, like,
I
coach.
thought he died.
Yeah. If you can get this clip, because I actually watched the replay of it and then backed it up and watched it again because I was like, he might have just broke everything.
Okay, I got a couple here for you. We'll find out which one it is, but it is it's pretty crazy. It's probably gonna
Oh. Just. Oh.
yeah, man. Can I click on this?
Just the way his body just rolled after, just like blow.
Yeah. And that was one of, I don't know how many times he got sacked, but
He got sacked 6 times in this game. Quarterbacks who have gotten sacked 6+ times in the playoffs, there's been
That's the same
7 of
play.
them total, including him, in the wild card round. Excuse me.
he was about to get drilled here. Like,
Oh,
that's a big guy landing on you. That's the same one. It's the same one. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like,
That photo right there is
that
just.
sums up the Charger season. And I
Oh my god!
That's a brutal
for the
picture.
audio listeners, dude.
Yeah.
This photo of Justin Herbert is a screensaver for the Patriots. Holy smokes!
Yeah, I do want to say, anyone who's shitting on Justin Herbert for this, did you watch the game? Like, do you even watch football? Do you like football? The guy got nailed, and like he didn't go out.
Yeah,
I don't blame this on Justin Herbert. Maybe I'm an idiot, but I think we all agree here. Like, none of his teammates were doing him any favors.
well, there's
Yeah.
only been 2 quarterbacks who've got sacked 6 or more times in the wild card round and made it, and won the game. That's McNabb and your boy Joe Burrow getting sacked 9 times in that Super Bowl run.
Yeah.
I think that it's pretty fair to say this year specifically that it's not on Herbert, and especially in that game. Honestly, that might be his best playoff game in a weird way.
Yeah.
Out of the 3
Dude.
he's played, I mean, that was horrible. I felt so bad for the guy because every single play, there was nothing downfield. There was no running back help. He didn't even want to be in the pocket because every other play he started scrambling.
Because he was getting hit so
Yeah.
much, man. And
Exactly.
they weren't like, oh, he turtled the ball and like someone touched him down and that's a sack. He was getting drilled.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. That being said, though,
what?
Justin Herbert is no longer in my these top 10 conversations right now.
Whatever. I'm not gonna die on that hill. I don't really care enough to argue about that.
First of all, watching that game was painful in and of itself.
You just feel bad for him.
I do.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for him. But I mean, there were plays left on the field. I mean, yeah, I do understand. He had happy feet almost immediately because he was being demolished in the pocket.
Aiden, you want to know what it felt like? Do you remember that Sugar Sean O'Malley fight where he broke both of his hands from punching the guy in the face so much? And you were just hoping he'd get knocked. Like, I was just hoping Justin Herbert would get pulled from this game so I don't have to watch him get hit.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, can't put it on him. Doesn't have very good receivers. McConkey's okay, but they need somebody else there. Their line, obviously Joe Alt, and
Okay, let me ask you this.
I
think they have good receivers.
Thank you. I was going to say the same thing. I completely disagree, Carson. I think they have above average receivers, all three of them.
I would trade my wide receiver room for them.
I think Ladd McConkey is a great number one. I think the reason he didn't hit the stats that he had last year was because of the old line and the
Herbert just has no time.
Yeah, Herbert wasn't throwing the ball like he normally does. I think Quentin Johnston went from
broke out this year.
Guy is such a bust to good number two, and then you have Keenan Allen, who is still a dog. He's still eating in year 13, 14, something like that. Like,
it's ridiculous.
I think it's the O-line again. And Harbaugh's teams are always built on O-line. So when you get a guy like Joe Alt going out, it is a big missing piece. They're gonna beef up the O-line in the offseason. That's what I would do if I were the Chargers. Because you can't have Justin Herbert being hit. Like, he can't play another season like that.
What you just said, Jake, how do we feel about John being coaching there?
Second year, it's fine. I listen. You're gonna everyone's so quick to fire the coach. Like, give some.
Except us, bro. Fuck us, dude.
Well, no, I want mine dead. So.
That being said, though, Sean McDermott obviously come on the podcast.
Yeah,
We'd love to have you.
And if we win the Super Bowl, I'll probably still say I want him fired. But no, John Harbaugh is a first-class head coach. Listen, later on we got to talk about the head coaches because there's a lot out there right now.
Oh yeah.
I think it's just bad luck. It's bad luck when your O-line gets banged up like that. Injuries suck. They happen, but they suck. So what did this would be next year would be his third year there?
Yeah. And they've made the playoffs twice. Herbert only made it once prior in his other 3 seasons. Like, I think that they've gotten better overall, and they do have a lot of young guys there. I like both the running backs they got this year, Vidal and Hampton. I think they're both awesome. And I think that McConkey is good, but I think that they just
I think we're on the same page. If they have a healthy O-line, this is a different team in a different game.
Yeah, so agreed. Yeah, we all agree. Listen, they're going to be fine next year. They just need to, 3 years is where you really start to see the makeup of a head coach because they get all they've had 3 years of draft picks, all that stuff, right? So now if they do this next year, different conversation we're having. But this is only his second year, right?
It is funny.
Yes, yeah.
The 2 ways head coaches get fired is you have just a abysmal season. Just bottom of the barrel, scraping like sludge off a tank, or you get bounced first round of the playoffs multiple times.
Or you miss playoffs by 1 game, and you've coached there for 15 years, and then your biggest rival who coaches for the other team leaves the team.
Oh, Carson, let's get into your game so we can hop into that after.
All right, well, first of all, I just want to say for both me and Jake, I had a question for you guys preseason, and it was out of the Final 4 that have made it back-to-back years, the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Bills, the Texans, who did you think was most likely going to be dropped? Everybody said the Texans.
You came at me with a loaded question. This is messed up, man.
And No, the Bills and the Texans are back. I'm saying congratulations, buddy. We're still in that top four. Chiefs aren't there. Ravens aren't there, but we're still there.
Hey, I
Full
do
tip of
want
the
to
hat.
say this while we're talking about this. Can we shake hands? Agree? Let's play each other in the championship to go to the Super Bowl.
Let's do it, buddy.
That'd be so gas for this
Let's
podcast.
agree.
dude.
That would be fun. And
That'd
then,
be
and then
awesome.
whatever happens,
Carson, you might have to
Respect.
fly your ass down here so we can live stream that game, brother.
Or go to the game.
how much would a flight down here be? Go to the game? That
Dude,
I don't make that much money, buddy.
Go to
I
That's
Houston,
out
got-
of my
baby.
price range.
I got 2 kidneys for a reason, bro.
Yeah, we can sell
Okay,
one.
let's get into the actual game.
Yeah, let's let him have his moment here.
This defense needs a nickname. This defense
Ooh.
needs a nickname for 10 years from now when we can look back and say, the is one of the best defenses all time. They have surpassed, are they the best defense in the league? They are a historic defense. Historic. They have been on a tear that's unbelievable. They're retiring
haven't-
people. They're
I would
making people quit their jobs.
I would say
Okay,
this is the
They
best
ended
defense.
Mahomes' season. Like they're on a tear, bro.
Do you have a nickname in line or no?
Well, not really. I'm thinking their whole thing is swarm. That's what D'Amico always says. Swarm to the football. So I was thinking the swarm unit.
Okay.
The beehive.
Ooh.
You think
I don't
so?
mind that.
I was thinking bees. But I feel like it's too like it's a bee.
What about the Wasp
How about Hornets?
Warriors?
Hornets, bro. Hornets something.
What about the Wasp Warriors? Or the Horny Hornets?
That's the one. Jake nailed it. The Horny
I
Hornets
don't
swarming on
care
balls.
what it is.
Hey, how long you been a Texans fan? I was there for the Horny Hornets, man. You don't even know.
The,
Swarm, baby, swarm. We're gonna
the
swarm
Horny
you.
Hornets
And we're gonna
swarming balls, dude. Oh my god. Oh.
No, but in all seriousness, I think that they should. Someone out there needs to come out with a good nickname and make it public because this
Oh,
defense.
you don't think we're tweeting out the Horny Hornets?
Yeah, the
You
Horny
sounded
Hornets.
mistaken.
No, please,
Fired.
please.
The
Please
Horny
don't ruin
Hornets
this for me.
swarming balls everywhere they go.
For the
I like it,
TikTok
bro.
clip, if anyone has a nickname better than the Horny Hornets for the Texans defense, comment down below.
Yes.
Otherwise, like the video if you like the Horny Hornets. And tweet out hashtag Horny Hornets.
Oh.
Or swarm unit, but that's okay. Listen, guys. Defense is great. They've been there all year. I trust them. We can get off of that because of how good they've been. What the fuck was that offensive performance by Stroud? What was that?
This was a tough one to watch.
What the hell was that? This game ended 30-6. It was not 30-6. It was 7-6. That's what this game was.
6-7, yeah.
And
I can hear myself.
if you're a Steelers fan, but
Yeah, what the hell?
Carson, you need to put that in the headphones.
why do I sound different?
No,
We can hear us.
my speaker's coming through your laptop and being picked up by your mic. I'm sorry.
No, but they're dead.
Maybe
Just
move
like
your mic.
Aaron Rodgers' career, brother.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Technical difficulties. Punch in that music.
Wrong one.
No, I'm talking about. Okay, just let me know if this is better. I can lower this a little bit. Is this,
Wait, let me speak.
Hello.
Still getting it.
Are you?
It's
Hello.
faint. Just go on your
Yeah,
way.
it's fine. Whatever.
Okay, well. Anyway, the performance by Stroud is horrible. Horrible. I think that's the worst game he's ever played. I don't really know what you can call it. I think that the first fumble, like we can just go through these individually. The first fumble, on the flea flicker play. I don't put that on him. That was a great defensive play. The Steelers, just for the record,
You can't run that play if you're the Texans.
No, they're not going to get enough time for him.
They just haven't been they haven't been that team all year. So why are you even trying?
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like no hate against the Texans, but
No,
he ain't the Detroit Lions of last year.
No, I completely agree. Their offense doesn't need to be that in order to win games. And regardless, I don't put that on Stroud. I think that was just a great defensive play. The next one, the first bobbled snap, it was kind of low. No excuse. Like, you should be catching that ball off the snap. And I will give him credit. I think that he recovered well. It was 3rd and 2, lived to see another down. They drive the ball 94 yards on that drive and score the touchdown. That's fine. The plays that bother me are the second bobbled snap, and then he fumbles it again. Just take the sack, man. Your defense is one of the best in the last 20 years. Like, just live to see another down. You don't have to do too much.
Were they up at that point too?
Yeah, they were up. They never gave up the lead in this game.
Everything you've said, I completely agree with. My other thing is, like, the way that game was going, like, just, like you said, take the sack and don't turn the ball over. Like, he's put in a position where all he has to do is get to the 30-yard line, kick a field goal. Aaron Rodgers' last play in the NFL was a pick. Like, your defense is what's that Bears team? What was it, 95 Bears or whatever? Like, they're that.
Bears, yeah.
Yeah.
So they can win the Super Bowl this year with CJ Stroud playing. I would say this is the worst year he's ever had.
I think his second year was. Yeah, it's
I thought
tough
it
to
was
say.
better.
This one might be
It
worse.
doesn't matter. I 100% agree, Jake. I truly believe that the Texans team could win the Super Bowl with the most mediocre quarterback play. All he has to do is take care of the ball, which obviously.
And just for the
lesson learned
record,
this game.
he hasn't been mediocre.
Yeah.
He's been good. He hadn't fumbled all year, and he fumbled 5 times in this game. Like, that
I'm not
is an
saying that-
apparition. That will not happen again. Like that, I feel like you can say that
You best be
just
touching
objectively.
wood, boy.
The
interception was bad too, but I think that he's lucky. He's lucky that the defense is as good as it is, and that they won that game, because most 90%, all other quarterbacks in the league would probably not make it out of that game with the way that he played.
Can I ask you a question? Listen, I watched every minute of this game. I'm not going to turn down playoff. Now is the time where you need to watch every game, because we're about to go through a very dark period of no NFL football.
Yeah.
Do you have fun watching, like, the Texans?
Yeah, I love watching I love watching the Texans because of their defense. And their offense, to me, like, it's not exciting, it's not fun, it's not creative, it's not different. But to me, we're not in that period. We're not in a time frame where we can do that. And like, it's not about building excuses, but it's the same thing with the Herbert situation. Like, he doesn't really have the greatest O-line. They've come a long way from last season and the beginning of this season. And they have been good in the run game. They got some guys back.
A lot less weapons this year, too.
A lot less weapons. Nico was out for the back half of that game. Like, your wide receiver 1 is Christian Kirk, and then outside of that, you have 2 rookie wide receivers from the same university, and then your number 1 running back is also a rookie. Like, it's not like they have some sort of crazy offense. Stroud's in his 3rd year with his second coordinator, 1st year with that coordinator. Like, they don't have some sort of crazy offense that I would expect a lot out of to begin with. So if you're talking about, like, from Stroud's rookie year to now, yes, I'm disappointed. but they had a better O-line then. They had better wide receivers then. Tank Dell was healthy. They had Joe Mixon. Like, there was a bunch of factors that made that offense better. Right now, that specific game was tough to watch because of the turnovers that Stroud created. But every other game this season, when they score 20 points and they win with defensive play that they've had, it's fun to watch to me because
No,
the
I
offense
get that.
gets so much opportunity.
If you could mirror whatever your defense is, arguably the best in the league, and flip it to your offense and then have a mediocre defense instead, would you or no? Like, if you could be winning all these games 45-27,
I mean, like, that as a...
and Stroud is throwing for 350 yards, everyone's going for... Woody Marks is running for 120 yards. Like,
No.
would you change it or
Not
no?
with this specific team, no. Like, if
Okay.
in
That's
general
all I was
you're
curious
asking
about.
me, like, what side of the ball I like to watch more, I do like watching offense more. I think it's more fun to watch if there's
I
an
think most
explosive offense.
NFL fans would agree with you.
Yeah.
It's easier to understand.
But, like, with this team specifically, like, oh, man, nothing, like, it's so exciting when they're like, I've never had that experience before where I'm excited for another offense to have the ball. Like, I'm dying for Petrie to come in and just hit somebody hard on a dump pass because nothing's open downfield. Why? Because Lassiter and Bullock and Stingley are all down there wrapping up guys, so they have to check it down. Petrie, Toho, and freaking
What a fun name to say.
flying in to make tackles. And then on top of it, you don't even have time in the pocket because some of the best edge rushers in the league right now are both on opposite ends. Not to mention their defensive tackles are extremely underrated. Like, they rotate the guys constantly throughout the game, and they're all making plays. Tommy Togiai had a tackle for loss. Probably 80% of NFL fans have no idea who that guy is. But he made big plays in that game. Sheldon Rankins. Who the fuck is Sheldon Rankins? He had a freaking touchdown return in this game. He has 2 on the season. He has 2 touchdowns this year as a backup defensive tackle. Like this team is nuts, crazy. Dude. And
I think
their offense just needs to take care of the football. The running game was unbelievable in this game. Woody Marks had 5.9 yards per carry, over 100 yards rushing, and a touchdown.
I like him a lot, man.
Yeah, I like him a lot too. And Nick Chubb, great game for a veteran, 4.8 yards a carry. Like, just hold on to the ball, Stroud. And sorry, I know that I'm rambling. I'm just excited.
Oh, you're good.
But like, Stroud didn't even have, like, sorry, let me rephrase that. Whoa. I was about to say he didn't even have that bad of a game. That's not what I meant to say. He had a horrible game. What I meant to say was he had a few good moments in that game. Like,
I agree.
The deep passes to that 3rd and 15, I was demoralized. When he got sacked and it was 3rd and 15, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, you guys are going to lose this game somehow when your defense is playing this good? And it's 7-6 this entire game. And then he hits Kirk on that deep ball. That was a beautiful throw. It was like 48 yards or something like that. And then late in the game on the 3rd and 2, to basically ice it, he hits Kirk again. And that was basically the end of the game there. Like, he did have moments. I even thought getting rid of the ball, like I said, on that botched snap was good. But, you can't win games if you're going to turn it over that much. But like I said, I don't think that it's going to be something that's consistent. He's had 5 playoff games now in his career, and he's been good in his first, decent in 2 others, and good in another one. So, and then this one was obviously horrible. But I don't see it happening like that again. But
how do you... Okay. Little old Carson gets a jersey voucher from Grandma, and Graham says, Carson, go buy whatever little Houston Texans is your favorite. what jersey are you wearing? Because I think the Texans do have a premier. They're top 10 in, like, they have a bunch of cool jerseys. And who are you buying?
Man,
Because for other teams, it would be automatic. You don't have a jersey. I'm buying the quarterback.
yeah. See, for me, I'm going with a guy that I don't think gets enough attention on the team, and that is Jalen Petrie. I think Petrie's a beast, man. If you watch like defensive tape, I just know that guy is all over the field. He's unreal.
And what jersey are you going with?
Probably
just the classic blue?
No, probably the Navy alternates, like the H-Town logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Just curious.
Yeah. It's a great question. What are your guys' thoughts on the game? After I'm done for now.
I think Aiden was chomping at the bit there. Go ahead.
I think CJ Stroud might be in the best position a quarterback in the entire playoffs this year is in the fact that all he has to do is not turn over the ball. Like, he doesn't have to force anything. That is a miracle for any team. Like, he doesn't have to force the deep ball. He doesn't have to force a contested 50-50. Like you said, just jump on the ball. He doesn't have to pick it up and try to force a play. He's in a position
your defense is going to give you opportunities too.
Exactly. That's why he's in the position where all he has to do is play stable, calm football. Take the short yardages, burn clock, put up a couple scores. You don't need 31 points to go beat most of these teams. You just have to play calm, stable football.
I don't think you can do what they did against a team like the Jags, the Broncos.
No shot.
I don't think you can do it against the Bills. Are we giving less credit to the Steelers' defense, though?
I do think the Steelers' defense played well. I think it's the minute details. Yeah, I think it's the minute details of, like Carson said, just jump on the fumble. Don't force anything deep. Don't try to force these 50-50s. I honestly think it's take the easiest play every time for the Texans. It's take the even if that's a 3-yard check down, take the easiest play. Because eventually that team is going to score, and your defense is just so unreal.
You're good to get, like, at least, like, I don't know if this is a bet you can make. I would bet the Texans to turn the ball over and give it back to their offense once a game. At least, I think you can guarantee once a game you guys are getting the ball back because your defense is so good.
Unless they run it back themselves.
Yeah, dude, exactly. I was betting picks on against the Texans. So whoever quarterback was playing the Texans, I was betting picks on them all year, dude.
I want to know.
It hits every time.
I want to know what their like, if I can just bet, like, you know how you go through the touchdown scores, and if you bet like the defense to get a touchdown, it's normally like plus 1,000, plus whatever. I bet you theirs is not like, I bet you they're ahead of some players. The defense
100%, dude.
And I don't think that's wrong.
Like, they're probably ahead of, like, Rasul Douglas next week to score a touchdown. Like, that's how good this defense is.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I do think that in the same way that we said the Patriots, like, needed the warm-up game against the Chargers, I think obviously the Texans needed the warm-up game against the Steelers. That offense, they were slow here and there, and then they had bursts here and there. CJ didn't play great, but like you said, the odds of him making that mistake again are so slim now. It's nice to get it out of the way before you play a team that is going to be able to put up probably 3 scores on your defense. So if you guys can put up 3 scores, I think it's a great chance of winning that game. Like, for me, it's a Texans-Seattle Super Bowl in my head.
The CJ just needs to game. Like, I know this word gets thrown around about quarterbacks who, like, suck, and I don't think CJ Stroud sucks. I think he just played a shitty game in a playoff game in a road environment. CJ just needs to game manage, and that's not a bad thing. That's not. That's
the best.
like,
That's the best thing. Like, that's a dream for quarterbacks. Is all they have to do is game manage. Like, you're not asking Josh Allen to go be Superman. You're not asking Joe Burrow to spin out of 100 sacks a game and be Superman. You're not asking for Mahomes to do no look passes here and there. You just have to game manage.
And I do think that, like, that is a great point. I agree too that it's not a bad thing, especially for if you have a defense this good. Like, that is all that he has to do. And I think that Aiden, like, also what you said, it is a nice little kind of wake up call for them. Like, just be a little more conservative on offense. You don't have to go crazy because of the defense. Like, you don't have to. I'm not worried about an offense that we play going on for like 35. Like, no matter who we play, I'm not worried about that. The offense just needs to get to 24 points a game.
Yes.
And they can do that if they just play conservative, smart
especially
football.
when your defense is good for 7.
Exactly.
And I don't want to cut you off, but like, we're also not saying CJ Stroud is just that's the best part is CJ Stroud's a good quarterback that gets the opportunity to game manage, even though he's such a high level player. Like, I think it's just such an added bonus, I think, for that Texans offense.
I think that there is a world, like, let's say, Jake, I'm curious about this because I feel like, Aiden, maybe you're higher on CJ than you are, Jake, and I'm obviously biased. I'm going to be higher on
I'm not
him.
high on CJ, but that's neither here nor there.
Wait, you're not? Huh? What'd you say? Sorry?
I don't think CJ's. I don't think he's terrible. I don't think he's very good. Like, I wouldn't throw him in the Mahomes, all that stuff.
Well, I'm not necessarily saying that. I'm not putting him there either, like, even at his best. But, like, let's say let's say next season, Tank Dell's back. You have Jaden Higgins in his second year. You have Jalen Noel in his second year. Woody Marks in his second year. Nico Collins is healthy, obviously, let's assume. And let's say
Nick
they get
Chubb
a guy
gets another
like
full year
Mike
of being
McDaniels
healthy.
and they bolster that line. Like, if he has
I never
time in
thought
a
about
pocket with a good offensive coordinator, like, whew, with Tank Dell back and Nico and Mixon and Woody Marks and the defense is already signed up, like, I think there's a world where Stroud has the opportunity, like you said, Aiden, to be better than just a game manager. But right now, that's all that we need from him. And that's what he should be, because there's not enough talent to justify fucking... What are we doing with a flea flicker, dude?
No, you can't be doing that. Do you think that you guys are in the race at all for Mike McDaniel, though? Because I've heard Lions and I've heard Browns as a head coach.
I think that that's in contention. I think that that's in contention, yeah.
I never thought about him to the Texans. I'd be interested.
Like, Jake, what do you think in that scenario? What do both of you guys think in that scenario? Like, do you think that situation is fruitful? Like, if next season they go in,
it's good for the Texans.
Yeah,
I think it's good for the Texans.
I see. Like, obviously, I think CJ's problem is his turnover ratio's been too high the past 2 years. I mean, that comes
Which
with...
is weird because that was the story about his rookie years. He didn't throw picks. Sorry to cut you off.
I think that's a lack of receivers and a bad O-line, and that pressure getting to him. He's like, I have to make a play. He does not have to make a play right now, which is like, that's where we're at. He does not have to go make that play. So those turnovers should come down.
It's giving young Josh Allen.
Exactly. Will those other stats come down a little bit, but it's worth it in the long run because I think your wins will go up.
Yeah. Totally agree with all that.
I can solve this problem all right now. You ready?
Let's hear it.
Davis Mills. I've been waiting for like 10 minutes to say that, but then you guys were having a good conversation, so I didn't want to ruin it.
Dude, I will say, I think Davis Mills is probably one of the best backups in the league. Like, no joke. I do think that, but I don't know. A lot of people love Mills. It's hard for me to like say that Mills is better when Like, he was there for 2 full seasons, and they had one of the worst records. People forgot the Texans were a football team in the NFL while that guy was a quarterback for us for 2 seasons. And Stroud has only ever had at least the worst Stroud has been as a starting quarterback on the Texans is 1 playoff win. So I can't.
Look, I do love to clown on the Davis Mills because he did come in and ball out. But Carson's right. The career Davis Mills has had and his turnover ratio is god awful.
It was a joke. It was just a joke.
The completion percentage is god awful. But like, it is. You are at like you don't need anything special, which is kind of nice. Obviously, it's not as entertaining to watch, but it is like, I don't know. If I was you, it's like a breath of fresh air. Obviously, because my defense is the complete opposite of yours. Mine's the Bumblebee squad. Who is just picking flowers.
You're the Fruit Fly squad. Is what you are.
Go.
Oh,
We're the Bumblebee squad.
So,
yeah.
we're no Horny Hornets, but
Horny Hornets.
I don't want
We should make Carson a shirt.
I don't want to, talk about it too much. Like, it was a great game.
You won.
Yeah.
And we haven't even touched on this. That could be Aaron Rodgers' last game.
Yeah, that's
And
what I
it
was
was
just about to say.
Tomlin's last game in an 18-year career with the team.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
and poor Rodgers, man.
You murdered that defense went on a streak. You murdered Mahomes. You killed Aaron Rodgers, and by the way, his last throw, if this is his last year, and I think it is because he's gone. So
Ended the Colts 8-2 run.
Especially with Mike Tomlin gone, he's done.
That's what I think. His last throw in the NFL could be a pick, and then you murdered an 18-year head coach who was unfireable, so he had to leave. That's a good resume for the Horny Hornets.
Swarming balls everywhere they go.
How do you feel about the Texans' next game?
Well, should we start previewing? Should we transition into previewing?
Okay. Why don't we do coaches' news? And I honestly don't think we're going to be able to record another one this week. So we might as well just do it. And then if we can, for some reason, we'll record one and just... No one's making it to the back half anyways.
I mean, we can always end this one and just record the next one for preview if we're doing it tonight.
You want to?
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. All right.
Wait, should we do coaches in this one? Because it will be uploaded tomorrow?
I don't think we have enough to talk about the next games for coaches. You know what I mean? So why don't we just do... Why don't we just call it here? We'll call it here and we'll record another one. That way that's actually better for
listeners. We're calling it here.
Big win for you boys. I'm happy for both of you. I'm sad I didn't get to participate.
It sucks. But... Oh my god.
Yeah.
At least we all have good teams right now. Like, at least all our teams are... I'm not even saying that sarcastically. I believe in the Bengals every year that Joe Burrow's in.
All right, guys.
I agree.
Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, all at the Huddle Podcast. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, check out the clips. Thank you guys for watching.
Kamari Lassiter.